Hi, this is Fadia of GroundedDolphin. Always remember the messenger is not important. I'm making this video because I recently did 11 grams of psilocybin mushrooms. This is the highest dose that I have ever taken. And I have to say, originally I was going to take 20 grams. But things intervened, so I would only take 11. Now, this particular trip was not like any of my other trips. Usually you see pretty things, you see grids, you see geometry, you just see pretty things, nice stuff. You can tap into the consciousness of whoever you want, and you can see or hear what's going on with other people in other places in the world. And you're also always guided. For some reason, none of that happened this time for me. I don't know why. My guides wasn't there. There's a particular guide who's always there whenever I go in. She's always there. She wasn't there. So I'm calling for her. She didn't respond. I'm calling for my angels, my guardians. I called for my ancestors. Nobody was there. So originally, I meditated with the mushrooms for a few days before I went in. And my focused attention was to specifically, I said this mantra: who was I? Who am I? And who will I be? My thought process over the last few weeks, knowing that I was going to do this, was I don't want no workers. I'm only trying to talk to the owner. No disrespect to no guides, no guardians, no angels, ancestors, none of that. But if those particular people who can give us this information only have a certain amount of information, and they're not even aware of the higher dimensions that's over the 9th dimension, I don't really feel like dealing with workers. That was the mindset that I was in. So it wasn't no fucking workers helping me. I did that shit to myself. So that's oh shit. That's a problem with knowing a little bit too much. You know, what else is there really for you to learn? Right? So anyway, they showed me who I was. They showed me 2 lives of my past. One of the lives I was Native American. I was killed, of course, by those people, of course, on my land. They drowned me and my family in oil. They buried us somewhere and then they poured oil on top of us. Then they proceeded to build on top of our bodies. And this particular spot where my remains are just happen to be somewhere where I'm located right now, which is interesting. So I go to this place where my remains are. My dog is leading me to everything, showing me where everything is. And she started digging to show me where I was. And I thought to myself, these people, these entities are so disgusting that they built a dog park on top of our remains. So now we got dogs just shitting and pissing on us. So I asked them to change my scenery because I was becoming overwhelmed with rage. I was wondering, why was I called to Colorado? Why was I called to Colorado? It was a calling. And then I came here and I felt completely at home. And I tried to leave here once and I couldn't stay away. I had to come back. Throughout the time that I had been living in Colorado, I would see images of Native Americans and they would be either waving to me or talking to me about stuff. They would be in my house. I would see them walking past me. And I just thought, oh, I'm just really susceptible or open here, So I ain't think nothing of it. This one particular lady, she had to be like 100 and something. Me and my husband was getting off a bus one day when he first moved out here. And she greeted us. She came over and she waved and she was happy that he was here too. Still, I just thought I was tapped into the natives here. Now I know. That was welcome home. So the next life that they showed me also being a Native American, I'm a man. I'm a chief or something, like I got a tribe that's under me. And I'm sitting on top of my horse. I got a man to my left and a man to my right. And I see him coming. And I said, they don't mean us no good. And both of my men on my left and my right agreed. When we went to go tell the people wanted to be nice and welcoming. And that's why they all slaughtered. That resonated with me because in this current life that I'm in, I have specifically, clearly, in English, like I was talking to a baby, laid out a solid-ass plan for us to take our shit back. That has nothing to do with violence or theft or rioting. And when I did that, my friends, my family, they all came at me. They all put my business out on social media. They all told me I was stupid for saying what I said. People who know me. So I went back to that moment when I said, we can do this now, and it'll take nothing but 7 days to handle this shit. And they laughed at me when I said that when I was a man, a chief in my tribe. I said that to the people, and they laughed. Well, ha, motherfuckers. Because every time I come back, I'm always me. I don't never change. I see whatever is not for me or my people. I see that shit coming before it get to us. And I'm always going to survive. No matter how many times these motherfuckers try to kill me. Or kill me. You kill me, I'm coming right back. And I'm going to still do the same shit. So I was talking to my husband during this because he sits for me when I go in. And I was like getting just fucking madder and madder. And I'm like, this shit ain't working for me the way it worked for other people. I don't feel happy and joyous. I don't want to be nice to people and love everything and all that. That's not what this is doing to me. This is just making how I originally felt validated. So he told me to calm down. He did a prayer on me. He cleaned me with some sacred wood so we could change the channel again because it was a little bit too much. And then the next channel, me, the chief, did on a coffin. It's not a coffin back then. It was just like wood that they had the body on a wood slab and they was carrying it like that. So me, the chief, was just bleeding out. I had a violent death. They killed the shit out of me. And they made that shit hurt because I wouldn't go down. So I saw my death. I saw my burial. That was what was I? What am I? They showed me is what I am now. That was personal. I can't really share that. And what will I be? They showed me everything repeats. So the message that I had for y'all from that trip was watch the TV show Zoo on CBS. And watch 12 Monkeys. I think that's sci-fi. So, this is not going to be long because remember the questions that I asked was who was I, who am I, and who will I be? So everything that I was shown was very personal, and what wasn't personal can get me killed if I say it again. So I'm gonna choose what I say. Another thing they showed me was this man, giant entity, whatever, doing like this with the puppet strings over me and my husband's head. So I said, oh no, bitch, not me. I ain't nobody motherfucking puppet, and I ain't nobody bitch. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out because I ain't get that one. But obviously somebody is pulling my strings. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. The other thing was the rapture. And multiple spiritual religious books they talk about something like the rapture, where all the good people are going to be called back up to heaven, and everybody else who's dirty, or what they call them, sinners or whatever, who don't believe what they say, they stay here. You have to always understand that it is an agreement with the galaxy and the planets, the gods and the goddesses, that you have to be told the truth. Okay? Period. You have to be told the truth. So they're going to tell you the truth. They're just going to add a whole bunch of trash around it, so you just get confused. That's all I'll say. You'll get confused. Members of the government now are currently trying to fake a rapture. Okay? So I'm not necessarily talking about that particular one that they're currently trying to pull off. I'm talking about the biblical one. But you have to understand that it's not that you're a sinner, or you did something wrong or bad, and that's why you can't get up to heaven. The rapture is simply for all the star seeds who came down here to help the planet, or have their experience, however you believe that to be. The rapture is them going back home, the ascension. They're going to ascend and go back home. The people who are not going to go up there are actual earthlings. They are from Earth. So where the hell would they go if they went up? You have to stop being so easily fooled by this mess they call religion, and arm yourself with knowledge so you can handle yourself when whatever happens. It is very difficult for me in this process of awakening, because I come from a certain school of thought. And I guess that's why the hell they keep killing me. So I'm going to try my best to stay grounded and keep on trying to spread this word. I can tell you that when you go under, you can talk to the animals. You can talk to the animals, and they'll give you information. They'll give you the animals, the trees, the plants, the flowers, the crystals. You open up through plant medicine, and you are literally connected to all things that exist. And if it's something that you need to remember, just ask and you will get your answer, whether you like it or not. Just be prepared that if you ask for that, you might not get what you want. I thought I was going to find out I was royalty, because I believe that I'm a queen somewhere. So I thought they was going to show me where I was from. And they showed me that. I can't say I want to know that. I mean, I asked, who was I? You know. When you look up in the sky, if you really look and don't just glance at it, you can see what's happening in the sky. I will say this. The genius of these AIs doing this shit. AIs, reptilians, whoever the fuck it is, whoever you want to say it is, whoever you believe it is. This shit is genius what they did. And it's also, even though they didn't mean for it to be, it's protective a little bit and understandable. If everybody's third eye was open and they could just look up into the sky and see what's happening, I mean, how many people would be fucking losing their mind? They'd be losing their mind. They'd be killing each other. They'd be killing themselves. Or they'd be losing their fucking mind again. You can't. I'm looking at the sky and shit on this and I'm like, so this shit is like, this is like happening? How the fuck can we not see this shit? We are so polluted. We so polluted by what we eating, by the water we washing up with, by the water we drinking, even that bottled water. They getting us. They is calcifying our pineal gland. And I said to my husband, I said, listen, hon, I ain't mad at them. Even though they did that for an agenda, they are protecting people because these people can't even admit that they still slaves. How the fuck they gonna admit or understand, comprehend what's going on in the sky right now? All this shit happening. How you don't see this? Also, I can give you this message. A box fan, a regular box fan, if you put a box fan in a window and you open your bedroom door, you can create a portal. Don't ask me to where, I don't know, because I ain't go in that bitch. Now, I don't know if you gotta have your third eye open for that to work out, but my husband turned that fan on. As soon as he turned that fan on, if you seen that show Shadow Hunters and they open their portals, or Charmed when they had the portals, man, that shit all real. And this shit is just like right here in your face happening. But you having your third eye closed is protecting your ass. Because once they know you fucking know, or you can see them, if you see that movie They Live, yeah, my nigga, go watch that movie They Live. Don't forget I said watch from the beginning to the end that TV show Zoo and 12 Monkeys. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to say or not say. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you can't understand what I'm saying, it's not for you. But if I hint around to something and it resonate with you, good on you. So my message with taking a high dose psilocybin mushrooms, for me, it was no more fun. I'm not saying that I go into this to have fun, but it is very relaxing to have your mind stretched to see things that you don't normally see, like the little tree man that I seen on there when I went to go pee outside. Like what's up? Like, what are you? See, that's stretching my mind, and I'm like, I need to know what you are, where you come from. This shit right here, because I had that intention, it was so about me and only me. Nobody else around. Man, So if you can focus your attention on what you're trying to understand when you go in, it will benefit you. Mine was very sad. It took me probably 24 hours to focus myself, ground myself back into this reality, because I know why I have lupus. You know, they say if you die a horrible death or you die angry with rage, you go into the next life sick. And I came in this bitch sick. I was in my mom's stomach sick. Now I know. But ain't nobody killing me no more. So the message I got from that was, prepare yourself. I ain't gonna keep getting killed. Anyway, that is my high dose psilocybin mushroom trip. I hope everybody make it. Remember, I am nobody and I know nothing.